Hey, if you're worried, today you came to the right place, because hopefully we got something for you. All week we're going to be talking about how God takes care of us, how he provides. Sometimes it's so miraculous, comes out of nowhere, and again, a check appears, or somebody is there that says, hey, I can help you. And you're like, well, I need this. And they're like, yeah, I got it. I got that. Maybe you don't have enough money for the toll, and the person in front of you pays. I mean, all those kinds of things, they do happen, and God is amazing. Look at Psalm 34, verse 10. David says this. He says, the young lions suffer want and are hungry sometimes, right? He goes, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. Even the lion, the mighty king of the jungle, depends on God for all that he has. And sometimes he gets hungry. And you would think, well, he never goes hungry. He's the king of the jungle. He's the top of the food chain. And what David's trying to say is that even they have to depend on God. Even they can get into desperate times, and they need to rely upon God, and God takes care of them. And so for us, we're even more important than they are. Now, we may not look as impressive. We may not have, giant, claws or teeth that can rip things apart, right? We don't look maybe that threatening. And that's because our strength is not us, right? And even for the lion, he does what he does because he's been blessed by God with those abilities. So learn a lesson from him. A couple of days ago, we learned lessons from birds, and so now we're going to learn from lions. To trust God, to trust that he's got you. He says they don't lack any good thing. Again, I may not get what I want, because that's what I get tricked into. I get tricked into thinking what I really, and I think it's a need, but it's really a want. It's really a desire. And God's even good with some of those. If they're going to help us, if they're going to enable us to grow in our faith and trust him. But if they're going to pull us away from him, he's not going to give that to us. Just like any good father would not give, right, a dangerous snake to his kid. It doesn't happen. No, we love our kids. We want to protect them, and we want to provide for them. So we're going to give them good things to eat, not dangerous things, not poison or something like that. Right? You see how absurd that is? But again, we sometimes treat God that way. But he's got the best for us, and he's willing to give it to us every day. So let's trust him. I say this a lot, but let's encourage each other to trust him. Because you don't know what someone's walking through. I don't know what someone's walking through. And sometimes we can shame them and add to the problem. But what if we just listen? What if we just care? What if we just say, hey, God's got this, and how can I help? And how can some people that I know help? So that we can lift this weight for you, so that God can provide through us for you. How cool. And that's how it works, all right? So let's get after that today. I'm Pastor Fred. This is The Follow Through. Hit that subscribe button, share this with somebody in your life, and we'll talk to you next time for another Follow Through.